friends, welcome to the Car Connection Workshop. Boy, today's an exciting day. But first and foremost, if you're looking to save money on your car repairs and stuff a whole lot of money back in your wallet and keep your car long term, you're in the right place, because we can do it right here every time. Well, this is almost new 1997 Jeep TJ Wrangler. It's been a rescue, and today's an exciting day because we've done the 2006 Jeep Wrangler dash upgrade is done. I have the airbag to install on the steering wheel, but I didn't want to do that just yet. I'm probably going to set an airbag code, but I have a scan tool, so we'll get that taken care of. First and foremost, we got to hook the power back up. So we're going to do that right now. The power's been disconnected the whole time. We had the entire dash apart, wire harness, every piece of wiring inside the dash on this Jeep has been apart and redone and done over. I know the only thing that is not wired in yet are the speakers on either side, but that's an easy thing for me to do because the factory wiring is sitting right there. So first we're going to do is we're going to hook up the power. We're not turning on any ignition just yet. We're going to put the power on, and then I'm going to go inside, and what you do is check, see if there's any smoke anywhere, because you've had it all apart. So now what you have to do is make sure that there isn't anything that's short-circuited. It's just a precaution. I don't expect something to happen, but you know what? You should always expect the possibility. So I didn't see a big spark there, so that's good. And we'll make sure we got that tightened, have our ground tightened. And keep the wrench handy, because if you've got to get the power off, get the ground off immediately. Don't go for the positive side, go for the negative side and get the ground off, and then the circuit's killed. This way also, if the negative is hooked up and the positive, you go for the positive. If the positive touches ground, you got a problem. So you got to be careful. So if anything goes wrong, hit the ground wire, get it off quick. So keep your wrench with you. And this is step one. We're bringing the Jeep now back to life. We've had everything apart inside the Jeep. If you haven't watched the 1990, there's a lot of pieces to this series. This ends that series. The job is done. We do the test, make sure everything's good. Then we turn the ignition on, and then we watch to see if there's any smoke or sparks or anything. Again, I don't anticipate it, but it's just a good standard operating procedure to adapt and make sure. Just to double check. So this series has been 15-minute segments, changing the entire dash out, stripping all the wiring harness out, building the dash right here. This is the next part to the series. The windshield and another set of hinges are going to go on. This cowl is just a pre-fit. We're going to take that off. I've got to make some adjustments in here because it's not fitting the way it should. There's something hindering it from sitting flat. So I always do a pre-fit so that I can see what's going on. Then we're going to change the hood out. But let's look inside. Hey. We got something going on. That works. Door pin switches are working. Why is it beeping? Because the key's in the ignition. So we know that circuit, that warning circuit, is working. That warning circuit works. Interior light is on. So we turn that off. We turn the headlight switch on for interior, and that works. I don't see any weirdness going on. We have four-way flashers. We do. Lights are working. Four ways are working. That's enough to drive you nuts. We'll see if we got headlights. We got headlights. Both sides. High beams, low beams, high beams, low beams. Okay. I'm liking that too much. So I don't know if we have dash lights. I don't see anything, so we might have something going on there. So I'm going to move this stuff so I can get up on the seat. And we have a look inside. Get me in here and I can close that door so it's not driving us too crazy. I don't see anything smoking, but we may not have dash lights. We'll see what we do have. That's what we're testing for. What do we have? What don't we have? Because then you can go after it and chase it down. Okay, thank you. Now, we had power there for a minute. There we go, radio's on. Look at that, would you? You won't hear it because I don't have speakers hooked up, so that's okay. It's not going to stop the vehicle from starting. So we have the low fuel light, just so if anybody's caring, we could use some fuel. So if you're in the neighborhood, drop us a bucket, would you? Okay, turn this off. We got any dash lights in here? No. So we don't have any dash lights, so I got to chase that down. And do I have any fan motor? Whoa. It sounded like a nugget in there. Did you hear that, Skippy? Did you leave something in there somewheres? So if you turn that to off, that works. Do we have defrost? Let's see if we can get defrost here. That'd be nice. Oh, the engine's not running, so on this one the engine has to be running. Okay. I don't know this radio. I borrowed it from the 2006, but it's lighting up. We don't have any dash lights, so we know that for sure. We have interior working. Interior light works off the headlight switch. It looks like we only have one fan speed motor, blower motor. So more than likely the blower resistor is not functioning. So that's another item we'll have to fix. I know where that is. It's under there. It's right under the glove box. So we can fix that. That's no problem. So we got power there, so we know the fan works. And we only have fourth gear on it. So we have nothing on 1, 2, or 3, but on 4, which tells me blower resistor. And okay, let's see if it starts. If it starts, then we got everything ignition wise. Dash, we got no dash lights here on the heater controls and on the instrument cluster. So that is something that has to be followed up on. Okay, let's make sure we got clutch, we got brakes so we don't go through the other side of the shop, and see if it starts. It's almost out of gas, so I'm not going to run it too long because the tank is back there and we're up like this. But hey, it hasn't been running for months and we're there. So good. So two things. One, the blower resistor's probably done. That's common. That wouldn't be something we'd know until we got it running. Motor sounds good. Right and tight. Does the horn work? We don't know. Okay, so we might have a situation where we popped a fuse. Could be a fuse. The tach is working, so that tells me the instrument cluster is plugged in. My gauges are working. We'll shut it off before we asphyxiate ourselves with carbon monoxide. Or we could just close the windows. There we go. Okay, so no smoke happening anywhere. Battery's hooked up. So we got two things to chase down and make sure the horn works when we're done. This is for ABS, for safety restraining system, airbag, steering wheel airbag. Oh, we didn't check signals. Turning, turning, turning. Good. Flash, and we're good. Okay, so we got a couple of things to chase down. Can't hear the radio because the speakers aren't hooked up, but that's an easy, I knew that going in, so that's okay. And I don't know this radio from Adam, so I'll have to check and see how it works. Can we change the color? I'm not liking the red, so that's got to go. Yeah, I'm thinking there probably will be options for the display. Oh, I just figured that out. There's little wee buttons down here. If you make them any bigger, man, I'd be able to see it. Yeah, so we could probably definitely, that looks like volume, perhaps. But I got this out of the 06. It was there, and I figured, you know, it's probably working. And it is. It powers up. The clock buttons are flashing 12. Did you ever have a VCR in your home where it was flashing 12 for like 6 months because nobody knew how to change it up? Yeah, me too, growing up as a kid. I'd be like, Pops, why is it still flashing 12, 12, 12? Yeah, we can't have that. Yeah, so that's all powered up. The controls, heater controls is powered up. We've got interior light. I got to try that again. I really like that. Interior light. And I have accessory, what do they call, courtesy lights to hook up underneath and put in. Yeah, I added a little accessory. Skippy, did you see it? Were you even paying attention? Check this out. I didn't like the headlight knob, so I went into my models and I got a mag. It's a tire. I put a tire on the knob. The knob was so teeny weeny. So I thought, I'm going to go to my model collection. I got some pieces, parts, so I got a mag wheel out of my model collection, and it fits right on that knob ever so nicely. I know! I thought, wow, that's an accessory I enjoy. Yeah, so it's all there. Well, you were a part of it. That was the first start. We got a couple of little pieces of follow-up to do. I will definitely get the speakers hooked up, put the courtesy lights in underneath, one on either side for your feet when you get in, and those will come on when the door opens, and the annoying beep. Well, that didn't work before, and it's working now. So that's a bonus. That's saying doors open, you left the keys in the ignition. So till next time, I'm going for a cruise. Yeah. It's time to hit the drive-through, show it off a little bit. So don't forget, Car Connection brought to you by City Auto Sales and Leasing. Buy with confidence, be treated with nothing less than honesty, integrity. They are GTA's, Greater Toronto Area's premier pre-owned automotive dealership. Check in with Earl and Louise Grant. They'll take great care of you. They do always carry a decent inventory of vehicles, but if you're looking for something specific like a 97 Jeep TJ Wrangler, this one's mine. You'll have to get your own. City Auto Sales and Leasing. Buy with confidence, be treated with honesty and integrity. So till next time, keep it under 100. Happy, healthy motoring, and we'll see you in the next one. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. If you liked the video, like I know you did, ring the bell. Just get it done. Get notified when the next video comes out. See you in the next one. Gotta go.